sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13.
So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil19 here, and today we're going to be doing another quick look review, and this time it's going to be of the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men movie series, Wolverine. So let's get into it right away and take a very quick look at the box that Amazon kind of beat to hell.
Thanks a lot, bub.
So as you can see here, we do get a similar looking style box that we got with the Deadpool 2 movie cable. So we do get the one right there in the front of the box, Marvel Legends series, warning, blah, 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 X symbol, Wolverine, and Hasbro. There's the bottom, the top, the one side with a cool image of Logan, same thing on the other side. Then the back has that same image once again. But anyway, that is the packaging for Wolverine. Let's get the figure open and see what accessories he is included with. Alright, so for Wolverine's accessories, he is included with 2 alternate head sculpts. And I think they both turned out good, man. The one on the left that comes on the figure out of the packaging, I think looks more like Hugh Jackman compared to the one on the right. The one on the right does look like him. Pretty good as well, but not as good as the basic stern face one. But really great job on both the head sculpts there. And then he does have his dog tags, which you can remove. I prefer the one that comes with the Mezco Logan. I usually use this one instead of that one on this Wolverine. And then we do get 2 sets of interchangeable hands. They're both fists and they're both claw hands. So we do have the bone claws. And I really dig the way the bone claws turned out. Very nice sculpt on that, and the paint looks pretty good on them too. So we do get those, and then we do of course get the adamantium claw hands. And these ones also turned out really nice. Pretty sharp too. So that is all the stuff included with Wolverine. Now let's take a closer detailed look at the figure. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look at the Wolverine. And I think Hasbro did a pretty damn good job with this figure. As I mentioned, I think the head sculpts turned out pretty good. This one definitely turned out a bit better. Eyes both painted looking in the same direction. His beard looks dope. You get a little bit of stubble on the chin and on the upper lip, the mustache area. The eyebrows are painted really good. We get sculpted wrinkles above the eyebrows to kind of give them like a meanish look, you know what I mean? But it turned out really nice, and I like how they used a separate piece for the hair there, but I like how they added the dark brown, which is the main color of the hair, then they added a lighter brown over it as well, which looks really nice. So big plus to Hasbro for that. The dog tags look fine. They are softer rubbery plastic. Doesn't say anything on them, or doesn't look like it. The white beater looks pretty good too. I like how they added some yellow throughout it, and we get all the sculpted lines all throughout it on the front and the back. The back doesn't have that yellow added onto it, but we do get a few sculpted wrinkles on it, and pretty clean paint where the white meets the skin tone. We do get some veins around the neck and then on the arms and everything, and I had this really weird like plastic flaw. I don't know how that happened, but you see all the circles there, so that's really the only issue I really had with my figure. Now for the pants here, the belt looks fine. We get a crazy belt buckle on there, which I believe he had in the movie, but the belt looks pretty good. The paint's pretty clean on it. And then for the jeans, I like the lighter blue that they added with the darker blue, and it has a very nice sculpted texture to the jeans as well, which turned out really nice. And they even sculpted wrinkles and that texture on the knee joints as well. I like the way these sculpted wrinkles look at the bottom of the jeans. That looks pretty dope. And then if you notice on the back, it doesn't really have that lighter blue on it. It's only on the front there, which is kind of odd. And then for the shoes, they look fine. Nothing too crazy going on. I think they look fine for shoes. And the bottom, not too much going on besides a couple peg holes. So overall, Hasbro, it definitely is getting better, and I'm really digging their X-Men movie line so far. And I had to just order Mystique. I'm thinking of ordering Domino, and I'm still waiting for the Deadpool 2-pack. But yeah, man, definitely happy with how this Wolverine turned out. Now let's go over the height and height comparisons quickly. Now for the height of Logan to the very top of his hair, it looks like he's about 6.5 inches tall. Now let's see him compared to a few other figures. And here is Wolverine compared to the Mezco 112 Logan, the Mafex comic version Wolverine, the Mafex comic version Deadpool, and the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool. And since Hugh Jackman was a taller Wolverine, I guess his scaling does make more sense here. Now let's see him compared to a few other figures. And then here he is compared to the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler, the Marvel Legends Deadpool 2 movie Cable, the Mafex comic version Cyclops, and the Mezco 112 Gambit. So there is the height and height comparisons. Now let's go over the articulation and wrap this video up. So now for Wolverine's articulation, and we do get some pretty good movement with the figure. So we do have a barbell type joint at the neck. So you can get Logan or Wolverine to look up that much, which really isn't that good. I wish he looked up a little bit more. Then looking down, he does look down decently. You do get very nice pivot at that joint there, and then it does swivel as well. Then for the torso, we do get an ab crunch and a waist swivel, which I'm not a big fan of these. I do like when we have like the ball peg at the torso instead of the ab crunch and waist swivel, but it does crunch forward pretty good. Goes back really well also. Then for the arms here, we do have some nice butterfly joints there. And then the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down, true bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, whoops, almost had Wolverine stab his eye out, but they do bend in all the way as you can see. Then we do get a hinge and a swivel on the wrists as you can see there. And then for the legs here, Wolverine kicks forward about 90 degrees. Doesn't really go to the back at all. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and he cannot, but pretty close to Van Damming it. Then we do get the upper thigh swivel. Double jointed knees that do bend back all the way, so that is awesome. Then I love what they did here. They gave a swivel at the ankles, and they do hinge up pretty well. They hinge down decently, and then we do get the forward facing pin ankle rocker. So articulation definitely is pretty good on this figure. But anyway, that is my quick look review at the Amazon exclusive Marvel Legends movie version Wolverine. Hope you enjoyed it. Overall, I think this figure is pretty damn awesome, and I think Hasbro is getting much better year after year with figures, especially when you could tell that they really try with a figure, where it looks like they did really try with this Wolverine here, like how I think they did with their Cable as well. The detail on this, even though he's just wearing a tank top and jeans, turned out pretty good, man. The face sculpts look great. His claws look awesome. I like what they did with the jeans and the tank top, even though it's something simple that he's wearing. They did a pretty good job with it. The articulation, I also think, is pretty well done. I hope in the future they move away from the ab crunch and waist swivel and just move to ball pegs at the torso, because I just feel like that gives you more posing options, because you don't get any pivot when you have just a swivel and a hinge at the waist and the torso, you know what I mean? But besides that, I think the articulation is pretty well done on this figure. And then the accessories aren't too bad. They give you 2 sets of hands, so you do have the adamantium claws, then the bone claws, and then you do get 2 interchangeable head sculpts as well. Would have liked maybe some regular open hands without the claws, but definitely happy with what they included with the figure. And I would definitely recommend picking this up. It is an Amazon exclusive, so your best bet is to buy it on Amazon.com. But anyway, that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, like, share, and like. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Stay tuned for pictures next. The Mafex comic version Deadpool and the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool. Said that a little weird. Let's try it again. And then here he is. And here is Wolverine compared to the Mezco. Damn it, that's Mafex. Mezco's right next to him.